I went on a run earlier and I was thinking while I was running and this vision came to me. Now I can't get it out of my head. Like I already called my friends and booked them 10 years in advance, and I want to share with you this idea that's in my mind because I'm super excited. They call dreamers crazy, but I follow through on my word. I know that. I've been thinking for a while, I don't want my kids to have to grow up in a world that seems to rob them of their youth. In my mind, that has a lot of meanings. Like one of the first one that comes worrying to me, I'm thinking about my daughter, and I don't want my daughter to have to appeal to a world that's telling her sexualizing herself is empowerment. And should I have a son, I do not want my son to think that weakening himself or looking at women in such a way is a great way to go about life, and it's something that's profoundly good, because in the end it's going to rob them both not only of their childhood but also their sense of sincerity and goodness as they go about their life, robbing their relationship with God as well as just their relationship with the pureness that exists in their heart. And to be honest, that's some of the main worries, but also just out of joy, dude. Maybe I'm a nostalgic guy, but I want my kids to not be on their screens all the time. Yeah, I want them to be running around. I want them to knock on neighbors' doors at any time of the day and just have fun. Thinking about this, a lot of times I get the response from others and myself, like, is this just a product of the society we live in? I live in a Western society in the US, and the question is, okay, well, maybe there's some countries where this isn't the case, and I am sure that is true now, but I really don't think that's gonna stay the case for a while. Yeah, I'm looking at the trajectory. I'm just looking, like, for Bollywood, I think is a great example. You look at the way that movies have changed and just how much more encompassing they are of some ideals that I've mentioned already. And I'm like, okay, I don't really want this to be the world that I raise my kids in. And it's not like a certain location will save them, but I think that we can, yeah, we're their parents. So this is how we save our kids. So what's your boy's dream? Well, this is what I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking maybe by the time I'm 30 out, it's gonna be crazy, okay? But I mean it. I want this to happen, and I'm dedicated to making it so. I want there to be a pin, dude. I want to make a pin from the ground up. I'm talking building the entire village, building the houses, putting AC in, garam hoega. But I want it to be fun, dude. I want all of the families, maybe 20 or so families up there, and everyone is just in such a pure place. Yeah, I'm thinking of like Maharaja Ranjit Singh's empire. I'm thinking of the churches, mandars, masjids, gurdwaras, everything. But I want everyone's dil to be in such a clean place. Yeah, we're just focusing on the betterment of our kids. They run around, they get to be kids. Yeah, I don't want no televisions in the house, no phones in the house, only electronics at work, and then at the schools so that they can study and they can get into good professions in the workforce when they get into that period of life. And I'm telling you, man, this sounds so crazy, and the logistics will eventually get figured out.